We're at the Bridge Bookshop in Port Erin for the launch of Litfest. The second year this has been running. With me is John, who's the big organiser of this. It went well last year and you decided to do it again. That's a good sign anyway.
It is, yeah. It went really well last year. We were really pleased. The ticketed events went really well, some big crowds. And so it's it made sense to do it again for some bizarre reason.
Well, this is a big launch night. I know you've got some local authors here and
Yep.
a great collection of the different works that people will be able to buy and also talk to the authors about. Give some highlights. What's going on this year?
We've got probably the big name coming across is Adele Parks. She's a huge name in literature. She's sold sort of 2 million books around the UK alone. She's been translated into 25, 30 languages, and it's a real coup for us to get her.
Now, I mean, this has had small beginnings. Each year you're trying to up the ante, are you then, to get more bigger names and more people obviously interested in it, I suppose?
Well, trying to, yeah. I mean, last year we had contact with several authors and poets, and we kind of used those contacts to get the first festival up and running. This year we kind of went from a standing start with no names really attached, apart from Andrew Taylor, the crime and historical author, who was going to come in for us late last year to step in for R.J. Ellery. But unfortunately Andrew couldn't make it, so we got Stuart McBride across instead. But at the time Andrew said, I'd love to come, can you contact me for this year? So we did, and he came over. But everybody else we've had to sort of fight hard for.
And as far as local authors going, how are we doing on the Isle of Man?
Well, going very well. Obviously Chris Ewan's phenomenally successful now. Safe House has sold 500,000 copies around the world. His new book Deadline is just out, and seems to be doing very well in terms of reviews and buzz. We've got Alan Bradley now living on the Isle of Man. He lives in Peel. He was from Canada originally, moved to Malta, came to the Isle of Man last year, and he writes crime as well, and he's involved with Litfest. This year he's given a talk to writers on the Saturday morning, and then he's going to be on the panel with Andrew Taylor, the crime panel, which is killing people for pleasure and profit. So they'll be on Saturday night at the Promenade Suite in the Villa.
I suppose a lot of people, watching this who maybe think about writing a book, there's some words of wisdom here then from your people, how to get published.
Yeah, we brought 2 agents across last year and a publisher. This year we've got an agent and a publisher coming across again. Last year we had sort of pitched the agent sessions and pitched the publisher sessions, which was sort of 20 minutes. We went in with a manuscript, the first 2,000 words. The agent read it for 10 minutes and then gave 10 minutes feedback. Nerve-wracking stuff from a writer's point of view, really nerve-wracking. But out of the 10 people that the agent saw, she picked up 2 and signed them, which just doesn't happen from what I can gather, and from speaking to the agent as well. But she thought the quality of writing was brilliant, so picked up 2. And so we're repeating it again this year. We've got a workshop on the Friday morning with Andrew Taylor. Then on the Saturday we're bringing all the writers' events together basically. So the Saturday is Writers' Day. It's going to be at King William's College. In the morning we're going to have 4 talks from the authors Matt Haig and Alan Bradley, and then we'll have a talk from the agent and the publisher, and it will all be about the writing business, either be writing or whether it's being publishing. And then in the afternoon we have the sessions again, the pitch sessions, and they've sold out. Yeah,
well, if people want more information, where to go?
manxlitfest.com, or they can email us manxlitfest@gmail.com.
And it all gets underway when?
Thursday, September 26th. And it lasts until Sunday, September 29th.